it was that game, man. We've seen these signs again multiple times with Arsenal. They get towards this period where they look very strong, and every time where City, Liverpool, all these other teams around them drop points, they'll get a draw, and it's like, okay, that's a good draw because at least they got points. Those draws are going to hurt them in this moment of time now, because United have took all their points now, and City, who have brought a very good centre-back in, probably one of the best centre-backs in the league, and now he had a very good game the other day as well.
To City in a second,
but they're looking dangerous. So if I was Arsenal, I genuinely think they're going to bottle it. Like, genuinely, it's confirmed, done. League is finished.
Welcome back to another episode of Cutz Inside on the Made in Toxteth channel. I am your host, Yusuf, aka some people call me Yossi. I am here for episode 20. Round of applause, everybody. Episode 20. I'm so proud to be sitting here as the host of episode 20. I am not your main host, but I'm here sometimes. You could catch me sitting there where PT is sat. However, Robbie has ghosted because Arsenal have shot the bed again. But before we get into that, I'm with two amazing people. We have Mo PT, everybody. And we have Chelsea Jalal.
Chelsea.
Please make sure you are subscribed. A lot of our viewership come from people that are not subscribed. So please, if you are watching, please like, comment, subscribe. Also follow us on TikTok, Cutz Inside, and also follow us on Instagram, Made in Toxteth, and you'll see Cutz Inside clips on there. Before we go into the weekend's football, how are you, PT?
Sure it is, bro, yeah.
You sound stressed, bro.
I'm stressed, bro. Like, I support Arsenal one game, just want them to do me a favour, and this is what they're going through.
Who is?
Arsenal fans. Like, it's Liverpool lose, Arsenal lose. It's a bit stressful weekend, bro.
United win.
Yeah, that's even worse, lad.
Jalal, how are you, mate?
I had a very good weekend. What about you boys?
You made your second game on Saturday GTA. You made your second ever game.
Yeah, and a win.
A fantastic win.
Big 3 points. Very good performance by the lads.
For an hour.
Yeah, for an hour. Yeah, what was we? 4-0 up?
4-0 up, kidda. And then the game ended 4-3. And last kick of the game, we had to clear it.
Are we not entertaining though?
We're entertaining every single Saturday. Get a Tiber or on away fixtures, and make sure you follow Granby Toxteth Athletic. We also have another vlog that's out. Please watch that. Let's go into the game. Big game, man. This fixture carries weight. Even when the league table says one thing, Arsenal, Man United, you had the Keane Vieira, you had the Mourinho, Jesse Lingard, Millie Rocker on any block. You know what I mean? You had the Cristiano Ronaldo 40-yard strike in the Champions League. This was the Premier League from about 90. When did it, 96, 97 to about 2005, 6. Even games after that, the A2s. What did you think about today's game before a ball was kicked, Jalal?
I think United were probably going in favourites just because of the weak sort of rest that they had.
Sorry, favourites?
I'd say so, yeah, because they come off obviously sort of bigger momentum. Because you know, when United fans sort of have a good performance, they obviously think they're the best team in the world. And let's be honest, I think before that game, a lot of people had United up there, you know, before that sort of performance against City. So, and also with that rest, that week rest, and the fact that, you know, Arsenal had that game at Inter Milan, and obviously that sort of took some fitness out of them. So I think before the game, I had sort of high hopes for United, and I didn't think they would win. I think it would definitely be a draw. They would definitely not lose in that game. So, but yeah, before the game, it's a massive game, especially with Arsenal not beating City, beating Liverpool. You've got to be beating a United side, home or away, especially where they've been in the last few years. So no excuse from Arsenal anyway. But yeah, and then obviously the game started, and then
PT of Arsenal starting to show Arsenal tendencies. We had a banner on the cup when Arsenal came last season. It said, Mikel Arteta, never was it always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Is this the start of his bridesmaid story again?
I think he's lucky because everyone else is shit, yeah. So like United, obviously City are not doing too well, and City's not the City of old, innit? And Villa, they've just talked about a start 11, you know what I mean? They've sold half the squad, but I think they'll still win the league, but it won't be pretty. It won't be a pretty league. Like, it won't be something like, obviously a league win's a league win, do you know what I mean? But it wouldn't be something I'd be proud of. What
they've done is they've had the healthy lead. Man City have shut the bed a couple of times, so gives them room for a mistake. You know what I mean? Last season's the previous season, not last season, when Aston Villa came to the Emirates and won.
Oh, the 2-0.
They had to be perfect all the way through the end of the season. And when you've got a lead like that, you don't need to be perfect in the running. The running hasn't even started, but you build yourself such a gap that you can lose. Where do you think the game was won and lost, Jalal?
The game was won and lost. So obviously when the first goal went in with United, I think that sort of hit them and went, okay, this could start to happen. And then obviously Arsenal got back into the game and they were looking like sort of that team where we was like, okay, we can't really doubt them. And then more goals started coming in, and I think it was probably lost in the midfield, in my opinion. I feel like lethargic, Declan Rice, Zubimendi, we've been giving them praise all year, and these are the games now where you've show your best of your ability. We've seen teams like City and stuff in the past that turn up from like late January onwards, and it's all well and good starting all like nice with Arsenal from August all the way to January. Can you do it in these parts of the season? And it looks like they can't. We've seen it in previous seasons, but I think it's definitely lost in the midfield.
Do you think Zubimendi's big mistake for Mbeumo that got that first goal?
Yeah, because Rice played it to Zubimendi, then he done that run, so we could have played him in and they could have started something then. We don't know what would have happened if he passed it to Rice, and then he just went, you know what, let me just play it safe, but then he just lost of concentration, man, and then Mbeumo capitalised and obviously just nets it, so...
That was the story of the whole game though, wasn't it? Because again with Cunha's goal, like White, White, and where Ray's position, and he just took that shot again.
I don't think you can blame Ray.
I don't think you can blame Ray for that one.
Was right. And
Dogu strike and a Cunha strike, you can't blame the keeper for that.
Yeah, but
it's just Bruno though. He's just always at the centre of everything that's good for Man United. The little incisive like passing to Dogu. Okay, yes, it's flicked up and it was a bit awkward, but that's a hell of a strike. And then the Cunha one where he's used the player and bent it round. Ray's got no.
That was class. That was class.
That was
Arsenal's pressure. I think they had waves and waves of attack, but was there any real clear-cut chances?
There was nothing.
And they rely too much on set pieces, man. Like, it's all well and good getting those set pieces, you know.
Set piece FC, man.
But then when people start to, do you think everyone's just going to let you concede set pieces and not learn from it? Obviously, teams have learned from that, and I thought Lamens today was very good, very confident.
He caught a lot.
He caught a lot, punched a lot, and he was just dominant, man. Like in terms of the air, and Gabriel and Saliba were nobody to be seen on those set pieces, and it's obviously we've seen them come up clutch so many times that you just think, okay, this is guaranteed goal here.
They done something weird, you know, that I didn't think they were going to do. You know, just the first half, there was like a corner. It was like the third corner in the first half. They said they pretended to load the box and they tried to play to Saka on the edge.
Yeah.
I think, what a waste of a corner.
Yeah.
Like, you're the best set piece team in the league, and you chose to play to Saka on the edge of the box. I don't know what you thought was going to happen. Maybe it was just to mix it up and
mind games.
Mind games. But at the end of the day, yes, you scored a set piece goal, but they had like, I don't know how many corners they had, but in the first 20 minutes they had like 5 or 6 corners.
It felt a lot. And
I feel like they play for corners.
Yeah, they do. And then like you were just saying,
Saka just hits the defender short.
But stick to what you know in terms of corners. Don't do no short corners. People are terrified when you put that ball into the box, especially this Arsenal team now. So just stick to what you know, bro.
Well, that goal that they scored from, do you know what I mean? When Cunha had to get off the line in Sesko.
Yeah.
Bro, it was a Saka that... Was it Saka's corner?
No, Moreno.
Was
it Moreno?
No, Moreno scored.
No, who took the corner?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was Saka.
Was it Saka?
It was Saka, isn't it? That's a corner and a half. That,
yeah.
You know, that was a corner.
You can really take corners.
Man United, so we talk about Man United, and Michael Carrick and him coming in and Kobe Mainoo coming back into the side, Harry Maguire playing well. What do you think about Michael Carrick's performance today? 4-2-3-1, back to basics.
It was back to basics, and it was pretty much a carbon copy of the last sort of squad that they played against City, and sort of same tactics and stuff as well. And even the performance last week against City, bro, that was probably the best Premier League performance I've seen this season out of a team, bro. Like proper convincing win, and it's probably, let's be honest, they're probably one of their best performances in the last 13 years post Fergie, 100%. I'd say anyway. But again, just to go on that in terms of this game anyway, I just don't want United fans to fall in love with this manager, man. Just, of course, we've seen it before with the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Don't you think it's different, man?
No, it's...
I think there's no pressure. Look, he knows he ain't getting the job at the end of the season, innit? Yeah. So they know that.
Audition.
So it's, do you know what I mean? He's auditioning for another job, maybe the Tottenham job when it comes out, West Ham if they get relegated, do you know what I mean? He might get one of them. But I think he's just gone out there, lad. They're just having fun. There's no, got 17 games left, 16 games left for the rest of the season.
You know what I also thinking is as well, I think a lot of the players will realise how good Kobe Mainoo is, so they didn't like the fact that Ruben Amorim was sort of sidelining him, and the fact that you've got a player like that who's on his day is very generational when he plays. So when he comes back in, it's like, oh my God, we got Kobe back, and this is hopefully this is what it's like ticking.
Freeing Fernando, Bruno, innit? Like literally lad playing that Cantona-ish Dwight York role.
Dogu, man.
Yeah.
Dogu, bro. Man's like Ryan Giggs, left footed on the left wing.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, Man United, I think, in regards to like Michael Carrick, go on.
What were we saying about you, Ruben Amorim though? Like what we...
No, I sound stupid, you know, because I was like shouting his, like...
Fighting his corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just, to be honest, when Darren Fletcher came and they played against Burnley, they weren't great. They went to a back four against them. And sometimes, yeah, if you really want to nitpick, tactically, they did play in a 5 sometimes out of possession. Dogu became a left wing back. True. Luke Shaw took right in. Mm-hmm. So in defence, it had a bit of a Ruben Amorim kind of stamp at certain parts out of possession. I would say by and large, it was like a 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1. Did you get me? But the little tweaks that he's made, he's brought Mainoo back in. Everyone thinks, oh, what a master stroke, Mainoo. Mainoo's a great player, but at the same time, like, he's not dynamic enough. I think Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro midfield is not as dynamic as maybe a progressive coach would want it. Like Yazid said last week, he's a Man United fan. It's not the games against Arsenal or Man City. Like Ruben Amorim went to Anfield this season and won. Ruben Amorim has been to the Etihad and won. Ruben Amorim has been to the Emirates and won. Regardless of the FA Cup. So today is not really a big indication as to Ruben Amorim going or leaving. It's can you bring a consistent run of results that will push you into the Champions League? Yeah. And right now he's won 2 out of 2, but I want to see you. I want to see you at Burnley at home. I want to see you against Fulham at home on all of these kind of teams, innit? Yeah. That's what I would want to say about Man United. Anything more to add to that? Yeah,
just going back onto that midfield, I do think, apart from Arsenal sort of left side, that was the best sort of glimmer of hope for them. Of course, with Nkapie and Trossard was like, you know, they're probably only shining lights, I'd say. But we're talking about Declan Rice and all these type of midfielders, yeah. I seen an aging Casemiro have a
worldie. Oh my God, Casemiro.
Can we speak about Casemiro?
He said I'm leaving, yeah. He said, Red Devil, this, that. I just dropped that.
Yeah,
like, the game.
On Rice too, lad.
Oh, Mainoo.
He was so good, bro. Just him and Mainoo, like when they're on it, they do complement each other so well.
Innit? Yeah.
So well. And then obviously
Money does all the running.
You got Bruno Fernandes to push up forward as well, which, by the way, Amorim needs to get locked up for the fact that he put him in a double pivot, bro. That's haram.
One thing about that, that's stinky.
That was haram,
stinky.
That's haram, bro.
I don't like, no one's doing that. He just doesn't know ball if you do that, bro. Yeah, but obviously, like, they were very
Michael Carrick, though, what he did is, I don't know how fit Cunha was.
Yeah.
But he said, and when just give me a fantastic hour.
Yeah, facts.
Give me an hour. And then bam, I'm going to put this guy on. Cunha's ball striking ability, though, it's just no backlip. It's like bam, inside of the foot. And then winning free kicks high up.
Yeah.
I think Man United fans will be really, really happy with that performance.
You think United will get top 4?
For 20 minutes, they didn't kick the ball though. The first 20 minutes, they couldn't pass.
Yeah, they couldn't. But it takes them a while. It's kind of a slow burn. And they sort of was at City. Like the first 10 minutes, I think it was slightly slow. And then they picked up. But United fans do not care. As long as they perform from obviously after 10 minutes onwards. And especially the performance that they're putting in, they'll be more than made up. But again, like you said before, it's the test now. Can you go to a Burnley? Can you go to a Brighton? Can you go to like these other sort of mid-table clubs of Fulham? Can you do it? Let's just wait and find out. So don't fall in love with the Carrick sort of train yet, but it's looking very good for United fans.
If Carrick had 17 games towards the end of the season, he's taken part of 2. He's won 2 out of the 17, yeah? There's 15 left. 15 if he wins 12 out of the last 15...
he's getting signed.
Do you think he gets the job?
United fans would say yes. It would be silly if United sign him.
Even if he's won 14 out of 17 games?
But then even if they don't, it's going to be a what if thing. It's going, what if we sign Cardiff? What if we sign Cardiff? When you get like a proper manager who comes in and he just does worse than Cardiff. So that's the bar now, unfortunately.
You know what happened at Celtic, innit?
Yeah, Wilfred Nancy, innit?
They brought Martin O'Neill in as a temporary basis. Won 6 out of his 6 games.
Yeah.
Then they said, thank you, Martin. We're going to get Wilfred Nancy from bloody America. Columbus Crew. The guy lost 4 or 5 straight games.
Well, he played 5 of the back. He lost the cup final.
His first game, he lost the cup final, which is mad.
Lost the Rangers as well.
So then they went out and said, oh, do you know what? Sack him and we'll get him in. You don't think that's going to happen here at United?
I think he has a shout, you know. I think that might happen, you know. Where if he wins in 12 games, they don't give him the job. They give someone else the job. Say like a Tuchel or something.
And he stinks.
And he stinks. It'd be like, yo, what we get
Build them beers back, lads.
Yeah.
Build them beers back.
No, we'll see. And fingers crossed.
Okay, last one about the title race in Arsenal. Do you think this is a chink in Arsenal's armoury? Because there was a little thing where I seen Declan Rice, Bruno was just riling up. He's always in the referee's ears and Saka's ears and Declan's ear. And in the end, Declan just kicked him. Just stood on him and took the yellow card. Is there signs of Gabriel looked like he was going to cry? You know, when they look distraught, and I know you should look distraught when you can see the goal, but do you feel like they're feeling it?
Yeah, 100%. And especially for some reason, I think Arsenal players, I've never seen it sort of players of a team represent their fans on the pitch in a way, in the sense of like, they know it's going wrong, I feel like. And I said this a few weeks ago, when you start to get that sort of lapse of concentration, like a few weeks ago, it was all 100% concentration, everything for the team, everything like this. Bro, last week we were saying top of the league and top of the Champions League, they might win the double. Now, obviously, over this specific loss, now we're saying, obviously, they could potentially bottle it. But it was that game, man. We've seen these signs again multiple times with Arsenal. They get towards this period where they look very strong, and every time we're City, Liverpool, all these other teams around them drop points, they'll get a draw, and it's like, okay, that's a good draw because at least they got points. Those draws are going to hurt them at this moment of time now, because United have took all their points now, and City, who have brought a very good centre-back in, probably one of the best centre-backs in the league, and now he had a very good game the other day as well.
To City in a second.
But they're looking dangerous. So if I was Arsenal, I genuinely think they're going to bottle it. Like, genuinely, it's confirmed, done, league is finished.
Well, they're not going to win the league, thing.
No chance, bro. Because it happens. You can't say to me, I'm crazy for saying this, when I've seen it 3 seasons in a row, bro. What difference does it make if I see it in the 4th? And we've seen the same signs, bro. Bro, United aren't known to just like concede and score straight away. We've seen it a few times, Brentford last minute, whatever, but they're not consistently known for that, bro. And the fact to concede, to make it 2-2, and then Cunha just goes, okay, sound, 2 minutes later scores. I don't know if that's big signs for Man United or if that's telling signs for Arsenal. Wait and see, but they're definitely going to bottle it, in my opinion. So
yes, what we're going to do, guys, is going to go into Arsenal's, would you say, main title rivals, because Villa's got something to talk about. But Man City beat Wolves 2-0. It seemed like a routine victory. It probably was a routine victory. What I'm going to ask you, PT, is, do you know when there's a high foot with Omar Marmoush's first goal?
Yeah.
If that's anywhere else on the pitch, that's a foul. So why was that goal given?
I think because maybe it's a home, playing at the Etihad.
Do you think it's a foul though?
Yeah, I think it's a foul. Yeah,
you think it's a foul?
I think it's a foul. Yeah, I think it's a foul. I think he should have called it. Lad, do you know what I mean? Like, but maybe the think. Sometimes, lad, you got to look at it. Sometimes there is bias when the home team's playing. Do you know what I mean? They've just scored a goal. They don't want to cause an eruption. They don't want to cause something. So they'd rather give the goal. It's contentious. Crack on, move on. But I believe it was a foul.
No, but I think anywhere or on any pitch or anywhere
on the field, yeah, they'd call
anywhere else on the field, I think it's a foul. If someone goes header, that he did stoop, but I think if a goal happens, they'll never like. If someone goes overhead and stuff. I'm not trying to get goals ruled out. I'm just asking the question. Like, it's a bit mad, that one, innit, John?
It's like a fast track thing, innit? It's like, what's the point of wasting 5 minutes on this when the goals really went in, so we can just save 5 minutes, really? And with those sort of fouls anyway, in terms of, you know, your foot placement sort of being late and whatever, none of us know if it's a foul or not. We can say it's going to be a foul, or it should be a red, it should be a yellow, and none of us know. The refs look like they don't know, but that little rule's contentious, because again, we had one with the Caicedo thing, and obviously with the Doku, was it Dalot one recently? Yeah, like we've seen all different type of variations, seen them given, seen them not. So I don't think anyone knows. Just we got to just wait till the ref gives it, really. So
Semenyo scores again.
Class.
He keeps scoring for Man City since he's made his debut. Is he gonna? Him and Mark Gahey, are they gonna catch up? Are they gonna close the gap? The gap is 4 points now. Everyone said Man City is struggling. They lost to Man United. They lost to Bodo Glimt in the Champions League. And the eyes were on them. And they got a very good fixture in Wolves, who are bottom of the Premier League, to get back to winning ways. Do you think that's just, it's Wolves? Or do you think this was a momentous shift in the Premier League title race?
No, it's Wolves. Don't let it deceive you. Like, obviously, Wolves have been doing well this season. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I think they should have won 3 or 4 or 5 to make a statement saying, yo, we're coming for this league. But a 2-0 win at home against against Wolves. Nah, I don't think City will win the league this season.
Without Haaland as well. Haaland come out at the end, but I don't think...
Triple captain. You know that, lad.
Stinker, man.
Triple captain them, lad.
Bottom of the league, you put Banter.
Banter, bro. We even came up with a recommendation on the PL on the app, lad.
They set you up.
Yeah, bro, set me up. Bro, I want a refund me, you know.
Yeah,
I swear to
Why,
God.
you paying money for it?
Bro, I want a refund for that, my triple captain.
Oh, okay,
Bro,
okay,
I always hold my
There's
triple
me thinking that you gambling.
Nah, bro, I might want a refund for that too. Like, bro. What I mean, Bet365 might get a contact off me on Monday. But and I think they if they actually wanted to win the league, they should have beat Wolves 4 or 5-0. For them to say, yo, we're here for the league, but 2-0 win. I don't. City are not the City of old. Like, this is a new City.
Shout out the black referee though.
Faraz Kahil.
Black referee. I don't know his name.
Faraz.
It's Faraz.
Faraz or something. They look like that referee with you, you know.
He did look like that referee that had before once. Anyway, he goes to the monitor, says it's a handball for Marmouche against, I think it was a Mosquera,
yeah.
And he goes to the monitor and then he says to the whole two of them in the stand.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not 50,000.
40,000 fans, I said. His hand was in a natural position, free kick to Man City over there or something like that, and said, no, I think it takes balls in it, Jalal.
It does take balls, and even if he got it wrong, even if he got it completely wrong, I rate referees to go, nah, and I'm standing on my position, you know, even I can see it right there, and I'm saying, no, I'm pretty much right here. Again, whether he's right or wrong, obviously that's where the fans will, you know, take care of that and let him know if he's wrong or right, but I just rate it when managers just stick to their guns, man, especially in like sort of those big occasions as well. But going back in terms of the performance of City, like, it was obviously a good performance, a win's a win, but how many times have we seen City win the league and they've popped at least minimum 8 teams, 6s, 5s, 4. Like, it's just not as convincing, and you never really see City sort of getting the 1s and 2s against sort of these specific teams, bro. There's no reason why they can't put minimum 3 in. Of course, I know Haaland's on the bench, but that's no excuse. They've got enough quality to put, again, loads of goals past this Wolves side, especially the fact that they're so low in the Premier League table. But in terms of Semenyo, though, could he sneak in there if City win the league or push? Could he sneak in there for the PFA? One of the best players. Why not?
What, half a Bournemouth, half a City?
That proves that he's a class player then, if he's doing it both.
Did you see the clip that's been doing the rounds with Yazid?
With Yazid saying that, of course, that he's, you know, Diallo's better than Semenyo.
Diallo's better than Semenyo. Where do you sit with that?
Well, when he first said it, because obviously I was behind, and when didn't agree when he first said it. If anything, I was in shock. And I thought he was getting paid by some Bet365ers to say that, to be fair, because the odds on that would have been high. But yeah, and then obviously the more times I've watched that clip, I'm thinking to myself, he might have a point, you know, but it's not in terms of the Semenyo one, though. I do think Semenyo is definitely better than Ahmad, to be fair, and he's just proven it to be, you know, in the City shirt. But I was disappointed with him, though, when he didn't, you know, perform against Man United. I know the whole team was terrible as well, but I need to see him step up in these big title-winning games. Like, it's all well and good doing it for Bournemouth, because even if you know, draw some games, the fans aren't really going to get onto you and stuff. Now, are you really one of the best players in the league? You've been in one of the biggest clubs in England. Can you push them to a Premier League title? Are you that difference? Are you just not any Bournemouth player? Are you one of the best players in the Premier League? And again, we'll wait to find out, but I need to see more goals in sort of these big games for them. So
I know it's mad. He half reminds you of Sterling, you know.
Semenyo?
Yeah, like he's getting into that back post.
He's more technical.
I've never seen Sterling do a little step over shit.
No, not that bit, but like getting into the back post, like the goal against Newcastle.
Positionally, yes.
Positionally, yeah. Like, and if he can perfect that even more, like,
so do you think Pep's been working with him on that?
I wouldn't say Pep. Like,
okay, one word answer, boys. Yeah, did Man City win the Premier League title 25-26? Yes or no, PT?
No.
City. Of course, they're winning it. Genuinely, 100%. I couldn't be more confident now that
if they win it, that's an embarrassment to Arsenal. That is, lad, Arteta will need to hand in his P45, line up at the job centre on Monday. And get a new,
because they've not been convincing. They've not said we're going, like, of course, you know, they can creep up now and whatever, but it's all well and good creeping up. Have you been there, like, just hovering? Like, I don't think they've been hovering over Arsenal. I just think Arsenal have just dropped down slightly to their level. So
meeting up,
just be a bit more convincing, man. That's all I want. So
okay, moving on to a game that me and PT do not want to speak about, but we have to.
I do.
Was Liverpool's game on the South Coast against Bournemouth. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start? I can start.
Yeah, you start. Like, it's dark for me. Like.
When I said on this podcast, yeah, if we lose to PSV Eindhoven, sack him that night. Well, we lost 4-1. I said, sack him that night. Everyone laughed. Oh, Yusuf, you're overreacting. I got messages. Oh, you're going over the top. This is a Premier League winning manager. This is this. This is that. Every single, and I also moved my position and I said, you know what? The club said that they're going to stand by him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand by my manager and hopefully he can turn it around. So I'm not going to be one of them guys who would want our team to lose just so I can get the manager sacked. I'm not that type of fan. And I don't think you are a fan if you do think like that.
But
however, as Claude famously said on AFTV, it's time to go. I said it then. I said it now. Next week, it's not going to change. It's not going to change in 2 weeks. This guy does not have what it takes to turn this around. He does not. Should he be respected for being a Premier League winning manager? Yes. Should he be respected as the same as Rafa Benitez, as the same as, some greats in the past? I'm not going to put him with Jurgen Klopp because I think Jurgen Klopp or Paisley, Shanks and Kenny Dalglish are hiding Arnie Slot. But he's in that conversation. But that performance on Saturday was poor, was slow, was mistake after mistake. And I don't think he has sometimes about momentum. I've seen Steven Gerrard talking about momentum and things in management and his time at Aston Villa. He said, I feel like it was swimming against a tide and I felt like I could turn it around, but then at one moment I thought, I can't turn this around. The momentum's too much for me to turn it around. I think Arne Slot's at that one point. The momentum, everything's too much. He's cracking as well. When he's saying to the journalist on TNT Sport that says, oh, what do you think about the criticisms from Liverpool fans and also the fact Xabi Alonso's a free? Do you feel pressure because now Xabi Alonso's a free? Well, he goes, well, I don't feel pressure. People that speak about, my job and my time here need to know that only 2 managers ever won the Premier League here.
I rate that though.
Why do you, that's... He's back in his corner, but there's a way to back your corner without actually taking the piss out the team that you're fucking running.
I don't think he's trying to take the piss though. He's trying to back his corner to say, wait, you've only won 2 Prems in the last 30 years and I'm one of them. Why am I getting disrespected as much as I should, bro? And I think he has every right to. Like, I'm not blaming Liverpool fans to say, you want him out 100% right. But I'm looking at that game. Can you blame player mistakes on the manager? If it's just like...
I can blame the whole performance on the manager, yes.
Performance, yes. But player mistakes...
On mistakes... Your performance levels are not at peak. If Van Dijk's performance levels are at that peak, that first goal doesn't go in. They're lacking in confidence. They're lacking in know-how, momentum. All of these things contribute to a player making mistakes. You can't just say, oh, that player, it's a one-off mistake. It's not a one-off mistake because Van Dijk's made a mistake. Konate's made mistakes. Kekesh has made mistakes. Bradley's made mistakes. Alisson's made mistakes. Szoboszlai's made mistakes. Every player's been making mistakes, which tells me that you're not playing at your optimum level at where you need to play.
But there was a time though where I don't know, it was the first goal, the second goal that you conceded. I think you had a man off the pitch. I can't remember, it was off the pitch at the time. And they obviously had 10 men on the pitch and he was saying to kick it out so he can make a sub. And to Alisson, because Alisson was on the ball, he was telling him to kick it out and Alisson didn't see him. So he played it and then obviously that led to the goal. So you could tell what Slot was doing. He knew something was coming or he just said, no, get it out, let me get 11 man on the pitch.
Alisson is fuming because Arne Slot should have got Joe Gomez out 3 minutes before because when the first goal went in, he got injured at the first goal. So he should have been subbed at the first goal and then he makes the sub at the second goal when Joe Gomez is not moving and then he puts Endo on. Alisson's fuming because that should have happened 5 minutes ago and the manager froze.
To be fair, you've been saying Slot out for a few weeks now, so you have every right to act like this 100%. But then I'm seeing Liverpool fans getting more and more aggy saying I want Slot out because of this Alonso sort of flirting now because of...
forget about Alonso. Bro, our performance, look, we won the league last season. Yep. I promise you, like, from February onwards, that the performances dropped.
Yeah, 100%.
After the PSG game, so we're talking about nearly a whole year now. It's a whole year.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been a Liverpool supporter for
42 years.
Yeah. Plus stoppage time.
Plus stoppage time. Plus whatever, lad.
Add the interest.
19 years, if you believe me. But anyway, I've been for Liverpool. Bro, this is the worst Liverpool. Bro, I've seen Roy Hodgson. I've seen that football, bro. And it was shocking. Bro, the way we play is...
Jump in there. Roy Hodgson was only in charge for like 3 or 4 months, Then Kenny came in January and the team that was 16th that season, we actually finished 6th, which tells you what kind of run Kenny had from January to May to get us through. So that same season, I hear what he's saying. At one point, that team was terrible, but they turned it around. This is the longest period From February,
From
like you talk
February,
about,
from the
to
PSG
now,
game,
to
bro.
play the levels of performances that we're putting in.
And you got
When's the last time we had a good performance?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
going to say that to you before. I've not seen
When's the last time Liverpool had a good performance?
Real Madrid.
the Real Madrid this season.
No, this season, yeah.
Yeah, in the league though.
Oh, in the league.
Domestically. I can't remember.
Bro, I've not seen, you know, like the way
scratching my head, I'm
you
scratching
know,
my head.
Arsenal United game today, see the way it was United, Arsenal scored first and then it ended up 3-2. But Liverpool have not had a game like that. Like,
You had come back to the start of the season, but it still wasn't convincing at the start of the season.
The one red flag was, I ain't gonna lie, a red flag for me was the Carabao Cup final last season against Newcastle.
That was a big one.
That was a red flag, but I was thinking,
One off.
Yeah.
Then the PSG game,
Both legs.
both legs, you got away with that, the Parc de France.
Yeah.
But that was another red flag. And it's just a run until we won the league. Barring the Tottenham game, was the Tottenham game that we won like 4-0?
Yeah.
Barring the Tottenham game, Fulham game. Oh, like they were all just shocking. Chelsea game. They were all-
Newcastle
and bro,
away.
And then, like, when I was watching the game against Marseille, all right, cool, we won 3-0 first. But I'm on CBS, so I'm watching it with him and Carré. And it's like he's beefing Carré. It's like he's beefing people.
Yeah.
Like, Joe, he's on there, like, smirking, and he's arguing with Carragher.
Is it the thing where you're not liking him now? Is that what it is? It's like you're
just
looking at him,
think
I don't like you, bro.
Nah,
I'm saying what he's doing tells me that he's not in control of situation and the pressure is getting to him.
Bro.
And the reason why the pressure is getting to him because the team's not performing. But every time the team wins, it feels like he has to have a kickback. We won against Real Madrid. He had to go up Wayne Rooney for his managerial career. Steven Gerrard, he's talking about low blocks, and then Steven Gerrard said, "What are you talking about low blocks for? You play for your manager at Liverpool. I've been dealing with low blocks for 10, 15 years of my bloody career at Liverpool. Get used to it, stop complaining about low blocks." The next time he speaks about he's addressing individual pundits.
Yeah.
So addressing the pundits and make the team tick and make the team win games. You're there for the team to win games. And right now, we're in 6th position, yeah. And the reason why he wasn't going to get sacked during the season is because we believe that we can get into top 4. But
Top 4's at jeopardy.
it's at jeopardy. United won
it's at
today.
jeopardy,
It's
bro.
big jeopardy right now. And the club can't afford for them to not get the top 4.
But will your club, because you're not known for that.
We will sack him at the end of the season if we do not finish in the top 4. 1,000,000% he won't be the manager.
I was saying now. Are you going to sack him now? I know you would, but
I would sack him now, yeah.
but with the club.
The club probably won't
Yeah, they
sack
won't
him
sack
now.
him.
They'll probably sack him at the end of the season and just say, listen, let bygones be bygones. You won the league for us. You're a legend. But and I got a funny feeling. I want us to finish in the top 4. But look at Man United's level of performance today and against Man City. They're on the ascendancy. We're going like that. And you look at other teams, Aston Villa, we're not catching them. So then it's just a shootout for 4th. And if you get an extra place, we might get 5th. But we're going on to your team. Your team won today.
Alhamdulillah.
If we see Liverpool in the Conference League,
Bro, that's dark.
Just right before we leave, Liverpool don't go into one of the biggest teams in the world, Chelsea. Right, genuinely, wallah, no joke. In your heart, are you getting top 4?
In my heart, I'll be completely
Wallah,
honest with you.
genuinely, do you honestly think my team's getting top 4? Wallah, be
Looking
honest.
at it right now, nah, I don't think so, lad. Looking at the team right now, lad, I don't think so, lad. I don't know where's it gonna change? Where's this change gonna happen, lad?
I can see the top 4 months ago.
Right, is the 4 teams better? I know, obviously, playing wise.
3 are 100% better. We know who them 3 are.
And it's just a straight shootout between
And
Chelsea.
it's a straight shootout between Chelsea, United and Liverpool.
It's just who's got the United are fucking playing one game a week, lad.
Yeah.
It's a piece of piss for them.
Yeah.
So it's just, us two have got the
But you
Champions
know
League.
what? Like, I'll always have belief and hope. Not belief, I'll always have hope for my team to do it. And I think we've got the know-how, we've got the experience. I think by hook or by crook, or by the last day, I think we might be in the 4th position. By not being brilliant, but just know-how.
I also blame like Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. Like, what's going on here? Like, oh, you got Wataru Endo as centre half. Like, what? You know what I mean?
Why is Joe Gomez still at the club?
Like, you know, he's a faulty car, lad. He's like a Cat D, bro. The car's broken, bro.
Doesn't matter, get a bonnet. This is hammy. Get a side mirror. This is groin. This guy's a patch-up job, bro.
You know what it is, bro. He's that car that you've got by yours, yeah. You still got the key for it. You don't want to sell it, yeah. And then, you know, the car breaks down. You're thinking, you know what? This car, you jump in the car, doesn't start. You know this car's not going to get you to the
And
M62.
every week you think it's going to start.
Every week. Bro, that car has failed at MOT 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Get rid of that car, bro. Joe Gomez, bro, he's a failed MOT, bro, yeah. He's been written off by Admiral Insurance. They've said, yeah, sell that bit, bro. Admiral Insurance have written off that car, bro, yeah. And we'll stop it. That's a heavy finance, that, bro.
And Liverpool fans stop telling him to shoot. Wallah, he's never scored it, bro. He's never scored it, bro.
But I might put, lad, there was a no. Lad, you know, we'll move on, lad. We put a tenner on that for him to score.
And the last goal, let's talk about the last goal. 4 minutes plus added. Where did the extra minute come from? 95 minutes they score.
Yeah, but do you think that because we're rubbish? Because I was thinking like about thinking we're worried because they're gonna score. Do you know if it was because we're crap in it? Like I said, bro, I was watching it on a Real Taste, bro. So it was scream, bro. I was,
you know, it was a goal because it
stopped, didn't it? I shouldn't have said the play, but anyways, bro. So it was stop start. Do you know what I mean? So it was a stop start game in there. So I felt like I was in the box, but I was thinking you're right, lad. Where's that extra minute come from? But I'm thinking because we probably don't. We know if we're winning like 3-4-0, we don't really notice it, innit?
I knew we were going to concede because it was like a 50-50 kind of. Like we were on the attack and then they've cleared it and then Gramovich is running with one of their players, maybe it's Krupi or someone, running with one of their players. And he tried to see it out and then Gramovich kicked it onto him. So instead of us being on the attack again for the last minute, we're under the cosh for the. I seen Gramovich kick the ball away. Yellow card, and I think, Allah, this is where it started. They launched one, they cleared it, then they've got another one. This is the one that killed us, the one that in the pinball.
Yes.
He just swung his foot at it. They can do that throw a million more times. That'll never happen again. How it landed there, Alisson doing this on the floor.
He's looking for the specs. Well, it's like he's dropped the specs and he's looking for the specs. He's blind.
Oh my.
But that's a piece.
And they put the music on at the end. Burns on fire.
That's heavy.
And then he smashed my TV.
I like someone that's over there right now that needs to speak to Frank. Over there, like
that's how I was yesterday.
That's how we were. Like
Arsenal fans, how you feel now on this Monday morning? That's how we felt on Saturday.
Hold on.
But we feel a bit better because you lost. Looking into Chelsea, 3-1 victory. Tell me about Chelsea and Liam Rossini.
Well, before the game, I wasn't really bothered how we win. It could have been 1-0, could have been 10-0. I wasn't really bothered. It was just about performances because the first 3 games that he's had Charlton, he's had Brentford, and then he's had Paphos in the Champions League. I promise you, I don't know how many minutes I've been awake for any of those games, bro, because they have been so lackluster, so boring. So it was just about performance. He definitely showed that against Palace. Obviously, today he was absolutely superb in terms of the performance, and the Brazilians went mad, bro. I felt like it was carnival again. Like it was, I didn't know Nottingham Hill was carnival was at the Selhurst Park today because, bro, the Brazilians were going mad, absolutely mad. João Pedro and Estevão, they could have either one of them got mad of the match for me. Estevão scored from his pretty much his own half, a little solo goal, and to see a teenager like that doing, you know, magical stuff, especially for you know, very lackluster Chelsea, is only levels can just go up after this. So very good performance by Estevão. João Pedro as well. João Pedro, I've been a big hater of him all season because I didn't think he would boost off the sort of Club World Cup, but he was very good today. And I think, you know, the type of strikers that we have, the Delaps and the João Pedros, one will play one game and be suited for another. João Pedro will be suited for another game. So, because especially with Richards and who's the other centre-back, they had a new centre-back, Chavot or something his name was, and then Lacroix, they can't, without Gray there, none of them know how to like push in, and like when anytime João Pedro jumps in deep, they don't know what to do, and everything that we asked for João Pedro to do, release the ball quicker, turn, you know, the right way, he was doing everything perfect today. So they're probably my man of the matches as well. So
Cole Palmer to United, have you heard the rumours?
Bro, you can't be homesick when your home is 3 hours away, bro. It's impossible from. And I bear in mind, right, I don't blame him for saying that. He's definitely lying, by the way, but I don't blame him for saying he wants out. He's had like 4 managers since he's come in. He's looking at the players thinking, why am I playing with Neto, bro? Like, who's this Liam Vizinha, Donny, bro? Like, bro, he needs to be playing with the likes of some of the best players in the world, bro. He's one of the best players in the league, one of the best players in the world. He needs to play with world-class talents. Like I said, we've got the Caicedos, Reece James, and Cucurella because of the position of left back. Apart from that, who else have we got, bro?
How much is it going to cost for Cole Palmer to leave Chelsea?
Oh, he's on a Shug Knight contract, man.
They all are, bro.
If Bruno, I'm saying United, if Bruno gets sold this summer to Saudi, that's like £100 million that they've got.
I think
do you think they can come knocking and take Cole Palmer from Chelsea? Do you think they've got what it takes to do it.
I just don't get why any player will go to. I know it's back-to-back wins, and I know obviously some United fans are getting gassed.
And that's where he's a United fan, and that's where he's from, Manchester.
Of course, innit? But then he's not soft, bro. He's the poster boy at Chelsea, bro. He's known sort of more of a world scale when he's at Chelsea, bro. But like,
So
I don't know. No.
United?
In terms of like the Club World Cup America, the shit he done with Trouble, all this type of shit, and like in terms of like wider scale, you know, like that's the only thing I'm saying in terms of that. But
He's in the Champions League at the moment. But if United get top 4 and get into the Champions League,
inshallah they don't. But in terms of like, in terms of a worldwide thing, he's the face of Chelsea pretty much, bro. So it'd be very silly to do that. But I don't blame him if he's looking at any other clubs, because why would you want to stay at Chelsea in the room?
Bro, but if your own club is saying that we're here to we're a business, we're not a football club, we're here to make money on players, lad.
Yeah, crypto.
Do you know what I mean, lad? If they offer 120, 130 for Cole Palmer, like Chippy Chips, lad, he's gone in, bro.
Yeah, I know,
he's
lads.
Going. Lad, your club is not you are not the Chelsea of old, lad. You got to accept the fact now. You are just a mid-table side. You are.
but they're higher than us.
You're higher than us, but like it'll fizzle down. I promise you, like you'll go back to, like I said, I'm not exposing my age, but back to the Roberto Di Matteo, Gianfranco Zola days where you're finishing in the top 6, top 5. Like this Abramovich era is gone, bro. When you're hiring a guy from Strasbourg that finished 7th,
Yep.
bro, you are not a serious club, lad. And he's seen that and thinking, lad, why am I staying here? Like, do you know what I mean? Why am I here, bro? When you signing Garnacho and Gittin for 90 M's, bro.
Stuff for a lot.
You signing players that I've never heard of before.
Well, look at
do you
it.
get me?
Yeah.
Like, I think the right money comes in, lad.
Club World Cup and Conference League are not real trophies.
Bro, they're not there.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's just the way we work. Like, listen, we need to stop signing these inshallah signings, bro.
What's
We need alhamdulillahs, and all of them are stuff for us, bro. We're like, we need just a good balance of these players, bro. If we get like another 2, 3, like just our business is terrible, bro. For example, we've got this like sort of young model that we're going for, bro. Like, bro, why aren't we going for the actual proper world class young people? Kvaratskhelia last season went to PSG in the summer, bro. He's 23, bro.
You can't get
in summer, in January. So, no, but I'm saying these type of players, bro,
because they're too expensive. Like,
I know, but why are we getting benchman for Dortmund, bro, to be in our squad, bro, in Gittins? Why are we getting man who just...
You can't compete with PSG at the moment.
Well, we'll see you there then.
You've just made a bid for the centre back from Nice.
And how old is he?
He's 19 for 60 M's, bro.
Yeah,
60 million, bro. Look at your business model, lad. With Todd Bowley and wherever the Donny
It's
from
not even
Egypt.
Todd Bowley's not even control anymore.
What the other Al Ghazi?
I'm gonna finish on this on Chelsea. Do Chelsea finish higher than Liverpool? Yes or no?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do Chelsea finish higher than Liverpool? Yes or no?
Tell the truth, bro.
Nah, lad, I don't think so, lad.
Do Chelsea finish in the top 4? Yes or no?
Inshallah, but I genuinely do think we'll finish top 4.
I don't
Chelsea-
think they finish top 4.
They don't think so.
With David Brent in charge, I don't think.
Moving on to a team that will be finishing the top 4 that we can agree on. It's Aston Villa.
Oh, 100%.
Another win at Newcastle in the northeast. Good evening. Had a good evening.
Good evening.
And Eddie Howe is showing his level. I've had an agenda against Eddie Howe, how he gets treated in the media, and how he always gets a pass. Oh, he's an amazing... It's just a fact in the media. Eddie Howe's an amazing manager. Everyone just agrees that Eddie Howe's an amazing
gaslight you,
manager. They gaslight me every single week. He done a good job at Bournemouth. Not a good, fantastic job. He got them to the Premier League, consolidated them in the Premier League. Now he's doing a good job at Newcastle. But I think this is either his level or is it Newcastle's level?
No, I think it's his level, lad. I think the gaslight was one week. He said I want him for the United job. I was like, oh, lad, swerve it, lad. When you're signing Alanga, for £60 million, bro, yeah, 60. Bro, he doesn't evolve as a manager. Like, he's got Murphy, Harvey Barnes, and Alanga, and they've all got one trait. One's good at creating chances, one's good at scoring goals. One guy just hits the ball and just runs. That's it. Alanga, he's pacing a shot a lot. That's it, bro. He's just the sweetest version of Madueke.
Yeah.
Aston Villa have won for the first time at St George's Park. St James's Park.
Yeah.
First time since 2005. And the first strike from Emi Buendia. Tell me about it, Jalal.
What a strike, man. But we've seen him score these type of goals numerous times, like in a lot of seasons, but he just never does it on a consistent basis, realistically. So he's a very sort of purple patch player, but obviously that sort of got the game rolling in terms of getting to the 1-0 and then obviously the confidence boost, and that's how we got to the second with big Ollie Watkins, man. So like these performances aren't really surprised to me. Yes, I say James's Park because it's been like 20 years or something since the last one, but this is what sort of Emery does, bro, and so it's what Villa doing now, and then we got to be treating them now as a like solid European team now, bro. Like in the sense of they're just always going to get that minimum top 6 now. So in fact, I've got a question for you. Yeah, are they in the top 6?
They replaced Spurs.
Why
Bro,
not?
how Spurs got this into the top 6 agenda? Like, I don't even know how they've blagged away
I don't
into it.
call
Like,
them last week. We'll go on to Spurs in a second, but they said they called them a failed institution. I think, we can rip up the Big 6 thing now. Like, It was a time where it was the top 4.
Yeah, and it's
then Man
City.
City and Tottenham broke into that top 4, so they had to change the name to like the Big 6 because the 6 European places. And
I think Villa.
And Newcastle have really disturbed that. I think Newcastle have disturbed it, but couldn't really stay in there. But I think Villa can replace Tottenham as a Big 6 team. But Tottenham keep getting away. Like, they won the Europa League last season and gone into a Champions League. So they're like, they're hanging by the coattails. They're like, we're still a Big 6 team. Like Potter's still there. But I think calling it something a Big 6, there's no real Big 6.
If there was, though, Newcastle probably in there.
There's a Big 8 now, isn't there?
Yeah, like I think Chelsea were clutching Tottenham out. Obviously, Arsenal still in there. I know United have had very good 2 results and whatever, but they haven't been in there for a while, you know. So realistically, they sort of take their positions. I know there's no traditional top 6 and stuff now, but if there was, I think Villa and Newcastle sort of in there as well. But going back onto Newcastle as well, they just drop. And it goes back to when Isak obviously left. When they had Isak, they had that world-class talent. They just had to just do the sort of bare minimum from him because he would obviously score the goals. Now they need that creativity, and Gordon is just not good enough for the creativity. Jacob Murphy, he got a lot of assists, but they were all to Isak. Him and Voltamara, they just can't. They're not on the same, wavelength. Like, and the other wingers, just no creativity. The midfield, Bruno Guimaraes is a baller, but he can't be your creativity, bro. He just can't.
That's not his game. That's not it. That's not him, innit?
It's not his game.
It's not his game. Yeah, it's not his game.
Moving on to Spurs and Thomas Frank. It's getting toxic in North London.
Stinky.
Failed to win again up at Burnley. Scotty Parker gets himself a draw. They were 2-1 up after being 1-0 down, and Romero saves the day. It's time up for Thomas Frank.
Yeah, lad, I think it's lad. He's got one of the worst win percentages. I'm sure I've seen it in the last 20 years. Well, he's went into a failed club, and he's struggling, lad. And they've
2 wins in the last 14 games.
You're joking.
That's what I'm hearing.
Same as last season, though.
In the league.
Jesus, bloody hell! Lad.
That's a bad run. But like, how can it? I'm saying this. So can I give you contextual out? They finished 16th last season in the league. So, what really are we expecting from Tottenham and Thomas Frank?
Anything better than what they've done.
Yeah. And do you think they're performing better than they were last season?
Nah, they perform so much worse, lad.
I don't think worse. They're just
lad.
The same.
That's same, yeah. I think it's the same. It's just.
Do you think? I think like last season, at least they would show up and give a team a go, and play this high pressing and
You're right, still.
front line. This season, bro, it's like I'm watching Brentford, bro. Not even Brentford, but I'm watching a team that just got promoted.
Yeah.
Sit back, bro. You've got ballers like Kudus, Simmons. Bro, they've got ballers, bro, and he's restricting them. Oh, lad, it's bad.
Do you know what I don't get about
it's
Tottenham
bad, lad.
fans?
It's bad.
And to be honest, I think Tottenham fans are the most entitled fans in the whole of the Premier League.
Why'd you say that?
So entitled. Like you said, are they really a big club? Are they really a big club?
They've blagged away.
They blagged away.
Shadow of a big club.
Shadow of a big club, yeah. But they're so entitled that they think that they should be like top 4 of the Premier League because they spent in the Gareth Bale years, they finished in the top 4 a couple of times.
Yeah, but they have
and
players,
they got to a Champions League final, and they had a good 11, had a couple of titles. But you have no God-given right to be top 4 or top 5. And if there was a team that had a God-given right, it'd probably be Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool. It wouldn't be Tottenham. They've won 1 trophy or 2 League Cup and a Europa League in the last in my lifetime. So this idea of them being a big club, and they've tried the Conte, they've tried the Mourinho. They said they want winners, they got winners, and they said no, they played too much of terrible football. Then they go and get bloody Big Andrew, always wins something in the second season and won them a trophy. And then oh no, he played too expansive and it's too much. We need to have more control. Then you get Thomas Frank, who's more of a controlled defensive manager. Oh no, we need to go and attack. We need to play the Tottenham way. Which way is it? They're never happy.
Yeah,
they're never happy.
It's never happy. And when you compare them to sort of the team of Tottenham last year to now, I swear they were getting goals from strikers and wingers and stuff last year. I know we weren't enough, but like they were still getting a few goals. Now, I'm just seeing centre back score, bro. And it's not set pieces though. It's not like I know it's obviously a few set pieces, but like it's not like where Arsenal. It's like okay, it's probably going to be a set piece, probably going to be Gabriel or Timber or something. But you said to me, I think it was off camera. Romero's got 6 goals.
Romero's 6 goals.
Van Aanholt got 5
goals. Yeah, so 11 other goals are from the centre half.
It was a finish, but then it's like
he's coming to Liverpool, are you?
Yeah, probably. You know, but then a serious question regarding this year. Can Tottenham get relegated? Because they've been tinkling with it last year.
If you look at the team that they played, Burnley, Wolves are down, innit?
Yeah, Wolves are gone, yeah.
Burnley are fighting, but
but they're not convincing.
Yeah, they're down. So there's only one other spot. I think coming on to the other teams, like the West Ham, Leeds or Forest. I don't think Spurs go down.
Yeah, but Spurs are only 7 points off.
Yo, but they want the attention seekers. They want to be known. Like they want to be like, yo, don't forget about us. We can go down. Obviously, we're not good enough.
No, they're in mid-table. They'll finish.
We'll see.
I think coming on to the West Ham game, they needed that win against Sunderland.
Yeah, they're on a run.
Needed that win.
I guess who gives them the start this run? Tottenham
giving
them confidence in it.
And that's what I'm on about in terms of the relegation. Why are you giving teams like West Ham? Because if West Ham pick up a bit of form now, which it slightly looks like we have, they could swap a little swap deal in the table, bro. Why not? And so
West Ham got a couple of signings as well. Worldy from Fernandez, see that goal?
Yeah, lad.
And I just really want Nuno I just want them to do well. I don't want them to stay up.
You don't want them to stay up?
I want them to stay up because I don't want Jared Bowen playing in the Championship.
Yeah.
They've got 2 good players.
Yeah, but again, it's just that thing with the flirting with the relegation, lad. That trap door's going to open one day. Maybe they need this relegation.
Not with Nuno. I don't think he will. Moving on to the last game of the weekend that we're going to discuss, and just to finish on the pod on something that you said. Can you tell me about Harry Wilson's left foot?
It's a joke. Like, he's obviously having the form of his life.
Scored a free kick last minute to win it against Brighton at home at Craven Cottage.
You don't see that off, like, I know he's a Fulham player at the minute.
He's fine for his contract, though.
He's fine, because he's on a free. He's on a free. Quickly, would you take him at Liverpool? Back. Would you take him back?
Nah.
He's not a top 4 player.
You know what he is though? A London player. Come to Chelsea, bro. We've got Ginza going at Chouaki.
Yeah, but he's left-footed though, so he'll play off the right.
I don't care.
So over Esteval?
Wallah. Over Esteval? No, he's taking the piss there. Stuff for a lot.
Who else then?
Bro, any one of them.
He's got the best left foot in the world.
Yes.
In the whole world.
One of the best I've seen, bro.
That's in Lamine Yamal.
Better than Saka?
Bro, I've seen that free kick when he was at Derby against Manchester United, bro. One of the best free kicks I've ever seen, bro. I'm sorry, like it was class, bro. But I genuinely would take him, bro. If Palmer's gonna go, bro.
He's your Palmer replacement.
Harry Wilson?
He's 28, you know.
Oh my days.
He's 28?
Yeah, he's 28, bro.
Yeah, edit that out. But listen, yeah. I think it's class, innit?
It's one of them, like, you know when they say, like, the players that you really, really like have quality. Like, I used to love a guy called Morgan Pedersen. Fantastic left foot, but he's just a Blackburn player, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he can't be a top level.
Where does he go then? His contract's going out. I don't think he's going to stay at Fulham. Tottenham?
I don't even think
Tottenham.
Where them? Where's he? Villa? Anyone like that?
I think Samesy.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
West Ham.
You see that though, with the free agents, they don't normally, go back to that, especially when he's in the prime of his life. He's at a good age where he can move, and he's been a wonder kid since Liverpool, and he's not really took the heights. I know he's obviously doing it in the Premier League, in one of the best leagues in the world, had a very good sort of squad with a very good manager in Fabio Silva. But can he make that sort of big move?
I don't know. I don't think so. But what we can say and what we have learned today is that Arsenal shot the bed.
Wallah, shot the bed.
Are Man United back? Are Liverpool going to finish in the top 4? Is Arne Slot going to be in a job at the end of the season?
Inshallah.
Will Chelsea and Liam Rossinior be a success?
Inshallah.
Will Thomas Frank be still in a job next week? Find out again on episode 21 next week on Cutz Inside. This has been episode 20. I'm your host, Yossi. This has been PT. This has been Jalal.